So on this episode, we are showing off a whole bunch of stuff that we got at Fan Expo from Toronto. We're going to be making 2 custom cocktails. Mine's based off of Super Saiyan God Vegeta.
And mine's based off of the Super Devil May from Overwatch.
So that's coming up right after this. Welcome back, guys. Tom here from the Geeky Drinkers, and I've got my awesome co-host.
Shell to the chi to the what?
Awesome. And we are the Geeky Drinkers. So on this channel, we make 2 custom geek-themed cocktails every episode, and we talk about movies, cosplay, video games, geek culture, and all kinds of nerd stuff.
General geekery.
General geekery. So if you're interested in stuff like that, definitely feel free to hit that subscribe button down below and hit the thumbs up if you end up liking the video. And let's dive right in and see who's making drinks first.
Okay, so we usually go rock, paper, scissors, so rock, paper, scissors. Oh, I always go.
All right, 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Oh, you win.
I am making a drink based off of May from Overwatch, because I love her, a lot of people hate her. A lot of people that hate her just don't know how to counter her. Just saying. So, I'm gonna be starting with 1 ounce of, got some nice, oh, what is that? Is that a beautiful glass?
Absolutely.
Are we gonna get an explanation of it later on in the episode?
Yes.
So, we are starting off with, of course, some Peppermint Schnapps, because her ice powers, you gotta be some mintiness in there.
Absolutely.
So, we're getting 1 ounce of, that is 1 ounce. There
That's about where the 1 ounce was, yeah.
Yeah, and on my legs, too. I just poured it onto there. That's fine.
Of course.
So, 1 ounce of that. I'm going to do 2 ounces of Malibu, because Malibu is amazing.
Delish.
And May is delicious, because look at her
one.
thick thighs. They're so thick.
Gotta love them. Double C's.
Yep.
For the thick.
For the thick.
Wasn't talking about the jug.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, wait a second. And then we're going to do 1/2 ounce of blue Curaçao, because we don't want this to be too blue, but we want it to be pretty blue.
A bit.
Cat pattering.
Yeah, if you guys, I don't know if you got.
I don't think they can hear
Comment
it.
down below if you can hear my cats just like running around.
Pattering around.
I have 2 munchkin cats.
They're
Comment below if you know what a munchkin cat is. If you don't, do a Google search. They are cool.
They're literally the cutest little things in the world.
They're basically like a wiener dog version of a cat.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Except for cats have flexible spines, so
there's no back issues.
Yeah, there's no back issues like with Dachshunds, which is really awesome. Anyways, back to the human stuff. So I'm going to be adding in a little bit of Monster energy drink. This is an absolute ultra zero sugar. I hate zero sugar drinks, but it's got some
Gotta
whiteness.
have the color.
Yeah, it's white, so that's the reason why I chose him. So, boom, boom.
That's wicked cool.
We're gonna top that right up almost to the top, but then we're gonna come in with a little bit of Rum Chata.
Rum
I
Chata.
love rum, and I also love Chata.
So that's like a little bit more than an ounce.
That's a tiny bit more than an ounce, but I'm gonna go an ounce. And then, like snow.
That's cool.
Whoa. And boom.
Right down to the bottom.
There you have it. The May is not a devil.
Just like Evangelion.
Just like Evangelion.
In the brackets.
Not Evangelion. So that's the drink.
Very nice. Love it.
A little bit of remnants left behind, but that's okay.
That's
so
all right.
what are you making for us?
I'm making, as I mentioned before, a Super Saiyan God Vegeta. And the reason that I'm doing that is because at Fan Expo in Toronto in 2018, which is all about this episode, they had a amazing Dragon Ball Z exhibit. It's the same one that was at San Diego Comic-Con, and it's actually doing a North American tour right now.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
So it's going around to like all the different conventions. There'll be a whole bunch of video footage a little bit later, probably right after the drinks, of kind of me around and me doing some poses with the Dragon Ball Z characters.
I didn't get a chance to get any footage, but Tom definitely got footage.
Yeah, I got a bunch, so there is more Fan Expo footage coming, so it's pretty awesome. But yeah, let's jump right into this. So the first thing that before I rim my glass, because we've got to rim the glass with blue sugar. The Super Saiyan God Vegeta blue hair.
Yes.
I have to put on
put on your props, girl.
my scouter. And take a listen. It actually does the like calculating sound.
That is so cool.
It's
oh
pretty
my
badass.
gosh.
I'm gonna get a little bit of corn syrup
Corn syrup.
so that we can rim our glass.
Gets you a nice sticky, icky rim.
Nice and sticky.
Mmm. I just can't believe some people put corn syrup on their pancakes.
That's so weird, eh?
We're Canadian, so we put maple syrup on our
That's
pancakes,
right.
eh? If you put corn syrup on your pancakes or your waffles, then you're weird.
You're a
fuck.
weirdo.
You're a weird hoser.
So we've got that, and we're just
got some beautiful drippage going on there too.
Absolutely. So this is gonna be for the Super Saiyan God hair, because if you've ever seen Dragon Ball Super or any of the Dragon Ball Super movies, all their hair is blue when they go Super Saiyan God, except for the first movie, I believe, where Beerus makes an appearance, because then it's 5 Saiyans that all come together, and basically the Super Saiyan God goes into like Goku. It's been out for a couple years. If you haven't seen it.
Like you try, like if I was to try to explain Bleach to somebody, and people would be like,
What is this?
What?
Anyways, so now that we have Vegeta's hair, we are going to come in with 1 ounce of white rum.
Ooh, rum.
So you can have your favorite kind of white rum. Not super picky. Mine is from Cuba because I still have a bunch, which is delish. I brought back. Actually, I'm gonna put ice in first. Probably a good idea.
Probably.
Because Vegeta's cool.
We're not professional bartenders here at the Geeky Drinkers.
I'd say we do pretty good.
So, well, yeah.
So, 1 ounce of white rum. And then after that, we're going to be coming in behind with 1.5 ounce of blue sourpuss.
That's my favorite sourpuss.
This is
the best. It has the least aftertaste.
Yeah, that's true.
Out of all of the sourpusses, that's why I like it.
It probably is my favorite sourpuss as well. I do
Very close is the red.
Yeah.
The green is. I don't really like the green.
I actually don't mind the. I don't mind the green apple.
I don't like the green plain. That's the thing.
Fair enough,
I'm talking about just the.
Oh, like just straight.
Just straight up.
Fair enough.
The green is the least tasty of all of them, just straight up. But it is good mixed.
Definitely. So that was 1.5 ounce there. We're gonna be putting 1/2 ounce of triple sec in there, because triple sec's awesome.
Triple sex.
Oh. So, 1/2 ounce of triple sec. And anybody who watches Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super knows that you can't have Vegeta without some blood and some sweat and some very, very rare tears. So there's going to be 1/4 ounce of Jägermeister.
Just a quarter. Sometimes I wish we sat on the opposite side so that I could just like dump it in. If you say a quarter,
it's
just
like
go,
I'm
wah!
strategically on this side and left-handed.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes it better because I'm right-handed. So
Exactly.
we'd be bumping into each other if we were the opposite.
And then after that, we are just going to be topping it off with some blue bubblegum Jones. Oh, it's turning it green.
That was the Jaeger.
Jaeger. Yep, that's alright.
So what color is Jaeger in its base if it turns it green? It must be yellow.
No, I don't think it's yellow. I'm colorblind, so I don't know.
But that's what makes green.
We're not 100% done yet. So I actually have edible
luster dust.
Sparkle stuff.
It's luster dust.
If I can open it. So I'm going to be adding a couple sprinkles of that.
Oh, you can see it balling down towards. Balling.
Balling.
It like carbonates the drink. It's cool. Oh yeah, we didn't bring spoons.
1 sec. I'll be back. I'll get a spoon. Alright, so here's my spoon.
Good spoon.
So we're going to mix that
Spinaroonie.
in.
Woo! So I find spinning takes away the carbonation less than if you were to like really give it a good stir.
So I'm not sure if you guys can see that or
Oh!
not, but it does have a pretty cool kind of shimmer.
Here, let me get a light behind it. There you go.
Boom!
Boom! Oh!
How cool is
That
that,
is so beautiful!
That's awesome. So, this is my drink called the Super Saiyan God Vegeta.
And this is May is Not a Devil.
Woohoo! So
Yay.
cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, num 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 num. Ooh, it's like summer and winter all mixed up into one. Oh my god.
I feel like it should be more like hard, like like a harder drink for Vegeta.
Is yours too like girly?
A little bit. I probably should have made it way harder. Yeah.
Do a shot of Jaeger before you
probably
drink this, and then you'll be hardcore.
Absolutely. Or afterwards. Or in the middle. Or anytime.
Oh, before, middle,
before,
and
middle,
after.
and after.
There you go. There you go. That's what makes it hardcore.
That's how you complete the Vegeta. So, now that we've got our drinks made, it is time for the Geek of the Week, which is our commenter shoutout, if you're not familiar with that. So this week's commenter shoutout is from Byek In Action. She's actually a really, really cool friend of the show. She watches a lot, and she shouted us out a few different times too. And she is actually, her and a couple of her friends are going to be making the Shot for Your Enemies from the episode we did with a collaboration from Petrol Talks.
No, so, they're not going to make it.
They're excited for it.
Don't do it.
If you haven't seen that one, I will shoot a card up here. So be sure to check that out after this episode. So her comment is, so I didn't have the material to make that first shot, but the whole time I was watching, I just kept thinking, are you trying to kill me?
Yes, we were.
And now I'm intrigued and want to try it. LMAO. So definitely, if you haven't had a chance, check that out. Be sure to check out Byek In Action. She is super cool. She does a lot more vlogging right now, and she also does some live streams, and she does Citrus Reviews, which is a manga and an anime series as well. So she's got a bunch of cool stuff planned for her channel as well, so be sure to check that out. I will link all the information down in the description below. So if you wanted to be our Geek of the Week, all you have to do is comment on this video. And this one here, since we're doing convention, why don't we say what's your favorite convention that you go to in your area? Let us know, so shoot a comment down below. While you're down in the comments area, feel free to hit the like button if you are liking the video so far, and hit that little subscribe button and the bell notification so you never miss a thing, because we do have full episodes every Thursday where we make 2 geek-themed cocktails. And we also have 2 other segments. We have our quick shots that are coming out on Mondays, and we have our Just the Drinks episodes on Saturdays, I believe. Saturdays, yeah. So they're on Saturdays, so if you just want to see Just the Drinks being made, go check those out. I'll link to a couple up here in the cards. But we are talking about Fan Expo 2018 in Toronto. It was a blast.
It was so good this year, guys. So it was great.
You went, what days did you end up going?
I only went on the Thursday, because I don't like crowds and stuff like that, so I just go on the low-key days. But you still get to see everything. It's just not as many people.
And you basically get first shot at any of the merch and stuff like that.
Yeah, I did.
Which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So we'll be actually showing like all the stuff that we got and everything like that.
We have show and tell.
Pretty much. It's kind of like a haul video, like con haul.
Con haul.
I ended up going on the Sunday, which was really, really cool. I got to see. We actually ran into Jason Momoa like 4 times, just like wandering around in the one building. So I'll put up some footage right here. Hey guys, check out Jason Momoa. Yeah, there he is. Pretty cool. That's Jason Momoa, and I don't know if he's looking at the Master Sword or not. There he is. Pretty cool. And there he goes. Now that we're done drooling over Jason Momoa, he's huge. He's really tall.
He's so
he's a
sexy.
big guy.
I mean tall.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that was super, super cool. He, just was checking out some weapons, and I was just like, man, it'd be cool to work at that stand.
That
just
would be so cool.
Seeing that is pretty cool.
And his security guards were smaller than him. How funny was that?
There was generally only like one kind of guy around him, but there was a bunch of like con security and everything like that around.
Take care of himself.
Absolutely. But yeah, let's get into some of the stuff that we got. Since you made your drink first, why don't you show off what you got first?
Okay, so actually the first thing that I got going into Fan Expo was probably this little thing right here. It is a adorable little diva vinyl figure thing. She's flat, so one of the allures that I had was that it's not a figurine that I have to dust on my nerd shelf.
Except the base.
Except for the base, yeah. But anyways, this is from, I'm fairly certain, think.new. So they have
like N-E-W?
N-U.
Or N-U, okay.
Yeah. And they have a bunch of really, really, really adorable chibi art, and they do pins and drawings, and I actually originally met the artist because he's a photographer.
Oh, wow,
So
cool.
I've done shoots with him before,
Nice.
but then he also started coming out with these adorable chibis that got really popular, so there you go. That's my first turn. What did you get?
I'll show you in just a sec.
Oh.
If you guys are interested in any of the stuff that we have or any of the vendors that we mentioned, I will make sure to link all of their information down in the description as well. So mine, you guys can kind of see it peeking out here. It's kind of hard to miss this.
It's so
cool. This is actually, I have two, I got a bunch of dice. So I'll show off this one first. So this is probably one of my favorites that I've got. I've been looking for like a giant D20 for a while. Do you know the actual name for a D20?
A D20?
Yeah.
Is that?
Oh no. So the actual geometric name is called an icosahedron.
Oh.
Which is really, really cool. I love knowing like names and stuff like that. Icosahedron.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool if you want to impress your friends. A little bit of knowledge there. So I got this giant squishy D20. In comparison to like my head, it's actually quite big.
I want to squish it.
It's fun. It's kind of funny too, because like I got that and then I gave it to my son because he was there as well. He's 19 months, so a little bit more than a year and a half. And you can see like right here, first thing he did, bite it.
Yeah.
So there's like little there's like little bite chunks out of the one corner right here. So I was just like, and you're done. When you're a little bit older.
That's what you get for having kids.
Can't have good things.
Exactly.
The other one that I have is shirt here. I'm not sure if you can see it.
You're not shirt?
If you can't, I'm not sure if you can see it. If you can't see it, I'll put a graphic on the screen of what it is. Yeah. So it's kind of combining Game of Thrones and Dungeons and Dragons. So it basically says, what do we say to the god of death? Not today. And it's got a D20, like it's got a natural 20 on it. So it's kind of a play on like what the faceless man? Yeah, what the faceless man says. Oh, thank you. Not wrong. What the faceless man says to Arya in Game of Thrones. No, that was actually Serial Pharrell, her dancing instructor when she was in King's Landing.
Oh.
So I was thinking of something else.
There you go.
But either way, so cool shirt. I saw that and it was like maybe a 5-second thought of like, do it? Yeah, no, yeah, I want that.
How much was the shirt?
So the shirt was $25, which was actually a pretty good price. It's from a company called Rock Paper Cynic, CNYC. So that's I'll make sure to link up all the information down below. But those two, this wasn't from that stand, but this was. It's awesome. They have a bunch of other cool merch as well. A lot of really cool original designs. Nice. So definitely check that out. What's your next one?
And of course, another diva thing. So my next thing is this adorable pop vinyl of Diva. I got it from the EB Games booth.
Nice.
She comes out a little tiny.
Oh wow, cool.
Look at her, she's so tiny. The littlest pop you've ever seen in your life. So.
Oh man, yeah, that's teeny.
Yeah, look at her. And she's like got her little driving hands on, so you can put her driving. And yeah, so I thought it was really cute. I was a little disappointed because when I opened the box, there was a black mark right here. I did have to take it off with some rubbing alcohol, so you can kind of see a little bit of the residue from that. But if
you look up close, you can't really see it. If you hadn't pointed that out, I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't. It's not really that much of a deal, so I don't really care. But it's very detailed. I love pops. I have a huge collection of pops. Yep. So yeah, that's she was $30. I'm fairly certain.
Nice.
Yeah. Really
I was actually pretty good on my budget. You weren't.
I spent like $250.
I think I only ended up spending like less than $60. So I wasn't.
Nice.
I wasn't too bad. I was pretty good. The next one I got is probably one of my favorite places to go in Fan Expo. There's basically like one stand that has like a whole bunch of dice sets. Nice. They've got like metal ones. They've got like regular ones. Oh no, this went in one. That's okay, I'll wash them later. But they have like a whole bunch of dice, and they've got like this huge clear see-through wagon just full of dice, and there's like different cups and stuff like that you can basically like have like a whole scoop. It's one price just for like random dice. If you want to pick out and like fill a cup, it's another price, and then like individually they're like 50 cents.
Wow.
So I got a cool. I got a few different cool ones. I wanted to get some sets, but I couldn't find enough in there because there's probably like thousands of dice in there.
That sounds like a lot.
So I didn't want to spend like my whole time just digging for dice. So I got some cool colors, so they're really neat. So I'm excited to use them.
That's awesome.
Yeah. What's your next one?
Next thing is what I'm actually wearing right now. So this is...
Oh, cool. It says rare right there.
Yeah, it does.
Nice.
Right on my boobies.
Right on there.
They're so rare. So, this is a shirt. Actually, it's a crop top. See, it's a crop top.
Yep, there you go.
From Pink City. They're an amazing geek clothing brand that
love them.
Also happens to hold a bunch of amazing parties in town here in Toronto. So I love those guys to death. They're a cool pair of brothers that just design really cool geeky clothes. Make sure to check out their website. Really
And they're
great.
high quality too.
Oh my god, like super high quality. So great to support local Canadian designers, guys. Even if you're not local to Canada, support Canadians, guys, because we're awesome.
Definitely.
Right?
Absolutely. Exactly.
So what else do you got for us?
I have, so one of my favorite things that I love going there for is from a company called Cactus Mafia. And they always have like really cool like glass etch stuff, and they have like all kinds of like pins and just like a whole bunch of like nerdy stuff.
Yeah.
And they have these really cool grab bags. They're like $10 for a grab bag, and they've got like Studio Ghibli ones. They've got like Sailor Moon, Legend of Zelda, Game of Thrones, like Overwatch. They've got like just like Pokemon, like tons and tons of different fandoms and stuff like that. So last year I got the Legend of Zelda one. This year I got a Game of Thrones one. I was kind of on the fence whether I was like, should I get another Legend of Zelda one or should I get a different one? Yeah, so I ended up getting a Game of Thrones one, and I was kind of weary because I was like, what if it's like houses that I don't really like? Oh,
yeah, true.
So I was kind of weary on that. Fortunately, this one was phenomenal. Nice. So I got a Targaryen glass etched shot glass from them, which was pretty sweet.
Like, they didn't even know that you were a geeky drinker.
I know. I did let them know. Every stand that I went to, I did let them know about the show.
Yeah.
And then I got 2 big buttons. I got House Stark and House Targaryen. Nice. I got 5 little buttons. One of Jon Snow, Daenerys, Tyrion, just the Game of Thrones logo, and then Direwolf for House Stark, which I'm House Stark because I like them.
Targaryen.
And then...
No, more Lannister. Yeah, I'm for sure Lannister.
What else? I think I got something else from them as well. I can't remember it offhand, but...
You did.
It was a... Oh, yeah. I got presents for Shelle. So there's... My ears obviously won't fit regular earrings, but they're... If you can see it there, they're like little metallic. They're little dragon eggs or like dragon scales on the earrings, and then there's like a little ring there as well. So
cute.
Yeah.
I love presents.
Yeah, so that was my haul from Cactus Mafia, which is always super cool. I'll definitely be going there again next year because they're awesome. They're a great stand.
Great.
What was your next one?
My next one is probably my favorite thing that I got from Fan Expo, and it's such a weird thing to be my favorite. I don't know, it's just so random, but it's so beautiful. I more or less mean they. But so these 2 pins, I put them on a journal that I had at home because I liked the look of them. So the pins are from Katie Lipscomb, and I don't know if I pronounced that right. I'm sorry, girl, if I pronounced that wrong, but your stuff is so beautiful. So I love fish. I have 2 fish tanks at home, and I wish I had a big enough fish tank to own a koi fish, but I don't. But koi fish are probably some of my favoriteest fish in the entire world. I love big fancy fish. So. Yep. They definitely beautiful. They she actually does have a Pin of the Month club on her Patreon.
Oh, cool.
So if you are interested in beautiful enamel pins like that, make sure to check out her Patreon because I definitely joined up and I'm going to be getting so many cool pins. Oh, I'm so excited.
Nice.
But yeah.
That's awesome.
Did you get anything else for us?
I did. So I got 2 more things. So I got
2 more things too. There.
I got a mini little pusheen for my son Salem.
Oh, he's so cute.
She did have like a little letter that had like a heart, but I did have to rip it off because he was either going to rip it off and eat it and didn't want to do that. So
you still want a baby, so.
Yeah. So we did take that off, but it's got like little wings and little tail, and yeah. So Pusheen's super cute. I can't remember where we got him from, but
there's
I know,
a lot of booths that sell these. So.
Yeah, there's a bunch. They were really cool. I know one of the other members in one of the YouTube groups in Facebook that I'm in, the small YouTubers community, the kind of like founder of that, Christy Freya, she's super obsessed with Pusheen. So I'm curious, Christy, if you are watching, let me know down in the comments if you have this Pusheen. It normally has like a little letter with like a heart on it. So, and I'll make sure to link the information down below as well. But I got this little Pusheen. What's your next?
My next is... Ugh, I got an amazing sweater. So really funny story actually behind the sweater. So I was just perusing around the booths and I got a creeper alert. Creeper alert is when my Spidey senses for creepers go off. So I'm perusing the booths and I just see this guy talking to the owner of the booth that I got this next thing from. And the look on her face was just so like, oh my god, she's too nice.
Please help me.
Yeah, she's too nice to tell him to go away, but she's also running a booth and needing to run her business and stuff like this. And he's literally like not picking up on her social cues. He's just talking to her about like Japanese pronunciations of this stuff and how I met this one anime creator and blah blah blah. Totally like neck bearding it up, right? So I tried to ask her a couple of questions and she like tried to answer me and he literally talked over me.
Yeah, that's super rude.
It was being so rude anyway, so I kind of walked.
You know what? Someone didn't watch our cosplay etiquette episode, which I will link right up in there.
Need to watch that.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so I kind of like go behind him and like look at her and I go like I mouth, "Are you okay?" to her, and then she gives me the like kind of like the minute shake of her head, just like mm-mm. And so I engaged with her a little bit more, asked her about the stuff on the table and stuff. When he talked over me again, I was like, dude, we're doing business here. Can you like... And I literally did that thing with my hand. I'm like, can you...
Just move along, please.
And he just kind of like looked at me and then just like mumbled and then moved along and kept on looking at the booth, but like went further down where there was another guy that could help him. And she was like, oh my god, thank you so much.
Yeah, good on you for doing that. Cause if you're ever at a con and you see somebody with the like deer in the headlights look, definitely
always save them.
Yeah.
Pretend you know them and be like, hey, we've been looking all over for you. Come on.
Exactly.
Come on.
For that and more, definitely check out the cosplay etiquette episode for sure.
But anyway, so I was at the booth with her talking for so long that I fell in love with this sweater. But if you know me, you know I love octopi. So I thought it was really funny because it's an octopus serving sushi.
That's funny. Is it sushi or is that sake?
I think it's sake in the bottom. He's got
sushi.
Yeah,
Okay. I didn't see that one.
And it also says sushi on it too, which I thought was really
all over
cute.
the place.
So
That's cute.
I thought that was really awesome. So this booth was called Trendy _not on Instagram. She has so many cute things. Oh my god.
KNOT?
NOT.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's trendy _ not NOT. So that'll be linked in the description below as well.
Nice.
So what's your last thing?
So my last thing's anticlimactic. I probably shouldn't have let this one go finish. It's literally just like a tin of the 4-star Dragonball with like the candy in it. I ate the candy in like 2 minutes.
You even ate the candy.
I did.
You could have put some D20
They're like
dice.
little. Yeah, that's true.
Forbidden candy. If anybody knows.
But what that is. But yeah, so that was really the last thing that I got. Was because I try and get something Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z every time I go.
Okay.
I was trying to find the last probably like 4 or 5 fan expos that I went to. I've been trying to find like a Teen Gohan like figure. Oh. And I was looking around and there was one that I saw. Well, there's 2 that I saw that I really liked. But I knew if I were to get either one of those, that would basically be my whole budget all at once. Oh, and I like just started the con, and I was just like, can't justify it just yet.
Question though, do you regret with the
stuff that I got?
Bought? Do you regret not having bought that?
No, I don't, because I know the Teen Gohan version that I want. It's from the Cell games, so it's like where he has like the Piccolo armor, and then like afterwards when he's like Super Saiyan, he's got like gigantic hair. Yeah, and that's like by far my favorite version of Gohan. And no, I don't regret not getting it, because I got some really cool stuff. Like this and the shirt are probably like the highlight of my merch that I bought. Mm-hmm. Just because there's stuff that I've been looking for quite a while. And it's always good to have more Dungeons & Dragons stuff. Oh, one thing, when I was there, I did see there was another person that they had a Mighty 9 shirt on, which is the current campaign of Critical Role that's going on, which is Dungeons & Dragons like podcast and YouTube and Twitch series.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of them.
So, they're so good. So if you're ever interested in Dungeons & Dragons, they're basically like the gold standard when it comes to like watching that, and it's phenomenal. So I saw that, I was just like, Mighty 9 for life, and she was just like, yeah. It was awesome.
That's the best thing about Fan Expo, would be like meeting like-minded people of like random things.
Absolutely.
Like if I had some Poppy merch, I'm sure I probably would have met some other Poppy fans.
Probably.
Right? Anyway, so my last thing.
Not your last thing.
Not my last thing? Do I have one more? Oh, I have 2 more things.
I know.
Whoa, holy crappers. So my third to last thing, actually I have more.
Yeah.
So I have more than
Yeah, you spend way more than I did.
So, this is a shirt from a friend that, her name is Sherry, but her booth is Rancid Yogurt. Oops, my bad.
Oh, I've heard of them before.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is one of her original characters.
Super cute.
So I love tentacles! I love fish, I love tentacles, I love everything about the ocean. I even love those ugly fish that everybody says are ugliest fish in the world, the blobfish. Those are actually what they look like.
Yeah, that's what they look like when they're out of water.
Yeah, because they're from the deep ocean, and when you take them out of their natural habitat, then they go pfft, and they look all ugly, but they're actually kind of cute when you look at them.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Yeah, they're cute.
I'll put a picture right here.
Cutie booty.
So, there you go. Yeah. So that one was really cool.
Yes. And the next thing I bought, well, I actually bought a couple of things for the show here, so they're going to be living here from now on. Ooh. So, first thing is this awesome freaking glass. Look at her. She's beautiful. You know me. I love no face. So anything Miyazaki, I'm going to be all over Studio Ghibli. Sorry. Totally. Miyazaki isn't the only one on Studio Ghibli anymore. But anyways, so these are from The Painted Cupful. I also have 2 little the stemless wine glasses with the Soot Sprites on them too from these guys.
Nice.
So I love their work. The only thing is that you can't put them in the dishwasher. If you ever get something like this, it's hand painted. Yep. Only hand wash it. Hand painted, hand wash it.
But I'm sure it's like it feels like it's sealed and everything like that.
Oh, completely. So. Like I just washed it with hot water and everything like that.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's completely sealed.
Yeah, it's like most like artisan painted like kitchenware.
Exactly.
Basically. Yeah, just hand wash only.
Hand wash that shit, bitch.
Yep.
And the next thing, let's get all of the cups off of them.
Well, you had a little bit of Rum Chata on that.
A little bit of Rum Chata. So we've got some awesome coasters. So we can stop putting rims on the thing. So I've got Overwatch, Pokeball,
Atari joystick, and Bullet Bill.
Boom.
Bam.
So awesome. There was so many to choose from, but I chose ones that I thought we would both like.
Totally.
The Overwatch one was kind of greedy of me to buy because you don't like Overwatch, but whatever. And last thing, I actually forgot to bring it, but it was a gift for my sister-in-law because she loves rocks and crystals and everything like that. And there was this one booth that had a bunch of really cool
I know what you're talking about.
Crystals, like skulls and all this kind of stuff. It was beautiful. So I bought this one geode that was like, it was literally just like a rock and you crack it open. And then a really, really nice point of fluorite. Just because, yeah, my sister-in-law loves rocks and all that kind of stuff. So I got her a gift for that. So
sweet.
That is what we got at Fan Expo. It was awesome.
Before we finish this, I do want to do one super special shout out. There's a cosplayer who I'll put some video footage up right now, so check it out. He is called Inverted Spidey. If you check him out, all of his social media will be down below. So check out these videos and I'll explain why he is such a phenomenal person. So you saw Inverted Spidey. He is a super, super cool guy doing the handstands and just like, he's very nimble, very agile.
Like actual Spider-Man.
Like actual Spider-Man. His costume is fantastic and he was a super down-to-earth, very, very cool guy. The reason why I wanted to give him a special shout out is my son Salem was kind of having like a meltdown and we were kind of like in the middle and I was trying to calm him down and everything like that. And he just kind of like comes up and just kind of like down, like on all fours, like just like Spider-Man would. And he was just kind of like talking to him, interacting and everything like that. And Salem just kind of like stops and just like looks. And he was just like, it's funny because kids usually they either stop what they're doing because they're kind of confused and intrigued, or they'll run away, but either way, they stop freaking out.
They stop crying.
So, which is what actually happened. So I was super, super fortunate of that, and then we got chatting and everything like that. And he was just a super cool guy. We ended up talking a little bit outside of the main kind of conference hall rooms, and when we were chatting, he let me know that when he was doing a photo op with somebody, he hung his bag up and not even 4 minutes later, when he was finished the photo op, somebody jacked his bag. So it's his backpack. Fortunately, it only had his contacts and like contact solution in it, but it was this close to having his phone in it as well. So if you guys know any kind of information, please contact him about that. Again, I will have all of his social media down below, because if you're stealing bags at cons, you're an awful person.
Yep.
yeah, I have no other words for a kind of person that just swipes somebody's bag.
And just try to be aware when you're at a convention of looking for stuff like that, because there's actually a ring of people going around stealing stuff from vendors at conventions right now in Canada.
Yeah.
So it's really unfortunate that people are targeting nerds and conventions and all that kind of, not even just nerds, just conventions in general.
Yeah.
It's really bad. So karma will get you, bitch.
Yeah, and I mean, like, considering what happened, he was still in really good spirits. Like, I mean, I would have never known that if I hadn't have been talking to him for so long. So, again, if you do have any information about the whereabouts of his bag, please contact him and let him know.
Or contact the police.
Or contact the police, absolutely. But I do want to give a huge shout out because he's a super, super cool guy. Please go support him. He's an awesome cosplayer and just general cool guy. So I was really, really happy about that. Yeah, so I want to ask everybody again, shoot a comment down below and let us know what your favorite convention is and whereabouts, so we kind of know where you guys are. So if you're like in Texas, or if you're in Georgia, or like in, you know, BC or anywhere, or even like over in like the UK.
The Netherlands.
Netherlands, because I know we have a couple people watching from Amsterdam. Yeah, let us know, because we'd love to check that stuff out. We probably won't be able to attend internationally, but we'll definitely be checking it out. But yeah.
And also, if you don't go to conventions, comment below on what your favorite item that we showed off today was. If you had a particular item that you really loved, let us know if you loved it.
Definitely. So with that, we'll wrap up. Thanks for watching. We will see you next Thursday. And as always, stay geeky, guys. Cheers.